the next reading, which would be Taurus. So if you have Taurus in your chart, or you're know a Taurus and want to cross watch, I don't care. So I am going to here we go. Okay. All right, Taurus. Let's do it. I'm going to do a reading. We're going to check on your energy. I'm going to go do a Celtic cross and just see what Spirit wants to talk about for you. We are very close to the eclipse, so we could be feeling some of this energy, from some of that energy now, you know. So here we go. Taurus, angels, spirits, guides, ancestors, archangels, ascended masters, and all that is. Thank you so much for guiding my readings today. I appreciate you so much. Okay. It looks like in the past you learned a lot of lessons. With the High Priest. In your current energy, right this moment, 10 of Cups. So I feel like you're feeling very well. Very good. Happy family. What your challenge is 6 of Wands for some reason. Okay. I feel like you do have a little bit of a fear here. That is around you. All right. So in the past, I see the High Priest, which is telling me I don't know what happened there, but I feel like it's about lesson learned, higher lessons, you know. Your energy right now is the 10 of Cups. And your future energy to come is 10 of Pentacles. How cool is that? Who are you? Who am I talking to? Let me get, I'll just do these ones. Let me, oops, I forgot one. Let's clarify the High Priest. What happened in the past with the High Priest? This could be about anything, really. High Priest. It can be about lessons. It can be about marriage. It can be about higher learning, college, that kind of thing. Let's see what it's saying. So in the past, you have the High Priest energy. It's like you learned some kind of knowledge about yourself that made you feel free. I'm hearing the power of 3. I don't know if that matters to you, but I'm seeing it and I'm feeling it. So maybe you learned something about the power of 3. Do you have anything else on that? Maybe what you learned is that when you actually invest in yourself, it just always turns out great. You know what I mean? That's what it looks like to me. Tell me what the 10 of Cups is here in the center energy. How beautiful is that? I mean, this is a total family love. It's clarified by justice. So I feel like you're feeling pretty dang balanced. I feel like you also are being very logical. You're making good decisions. And I also feel like there's been some things that you had to, like, you know, you've been like reflecting over your life. And there's some things that you have to leave behind. And you are just doing it. You know, you're doing it and you're doing it from a love place. Why is the Six of Wands your challenge? Because you're healing from something. So Six of Wands is about success and victory, fame, fortune. Why Four of Swords? Because the fame and fortune card is your challenge. The success, the victory, right? Whoops. Four of Swords and Temperance. So you're talking to Spirit about something that happened, something you've been healing from, and you're just trying to gain your balance. You're trying to like change the energy from this suffering, or maybe you've been sick. Four of Swords can mean a lot of things, you know. Could mean healing up from an illness. It can be healing up from a heartbreak. But I do feel like you're changing your energy here. I feel like you're becoming very stable. I feel like you're understanding maybe how to manifest in the 3D, make things appear, you know, money. Maybe that's what you're working on, you know. And here's the Six of Wands again. Okay. So here's what's going on with the rest of this, right? So you got the Six of Wands clarified by healing up, trying to transmute energy, and be solid in your own skin, in your own ability. You're trying to be loyal to yourself. You're trying to manifest things into the 3D. I feel like you're doing it, right? And then I feel like there's someone here, the Six of Cups. So this looks like someone coming in and maybe saying sorry to you, and you're feeling like I don't even know what to do with this information. Like I have to guard myself from this person, you know? I mean, I sat here waiting for a long time and they never came, and all of a sudden here they are wanting success. So you have someone here that you haven't quite healed up from, someone that you still feel guarded about, but on the other hand, still want them back into your life. Maybe you've been waiting for them, and then here they are. I feel like they're coming in because it could be because they see you being successful. It really could be. And they like what they see. They're one of the people applauding you. This person that's coming to offer you an apology or something. It's somebody that you know. It could be like a child, it could be a childhood friend, it could be an old wound. Maybe something that you maybe gave up waiting on, even. Um, so when this person comes in to apologize, I mean, I'm not sure what your reaction's going to be, because you definitely have like a defense up against it, you know. But it does look like it's going to be successful. It's Six of Wands clarifying Six of Wands. You have success coming. You do. And stability in your own self. And it's after you heal, after you balance out yourself, here comes this person. Now, a lot of times when someone's removed from our life, especially in like I don't know, like soul arranged relationships, you know, people are put in our life to help us change. And I kind of feel like maybe this person was removed from your life so that you could change. because um, maybe if this person would have stayed, you wouldn't be where you are. You know, we get all caught up in someone else's drama, someone else's stuff, you know. All right, so that's what I'm seeing. Let's see here in the root system is you have a really great reading, by the way. Nine of Cups in your root system. So I feel like you know what you want. Um, and I think maybe since it's in the roots, I feel like maybe you always have known. I think you're very connected with your desires and really connected with spirit at this point. And it's very possible that your wishes have even changed from what they were before you got this big, huge growth, this big, huge change in yourself. Because what's happening is you're seeing your value. And so when your value is looking like it really, and you're wearing the King of Pentacles, I mean, you're you're attracting that. And your wishes could very well have changed. So let me see. So you got a new offer. Like it could be the same person that's the coming back with the Six of Cups. I'm not sure. But I feel like honestly, this could have to do with your money. Like you're working on your money, especially with that King of Pentacles. Like you're pretty like just you're manifesting and you're working on that. I feel like there are some kind of like friends or guides or something along the way that are helping you with that, with the Three of Cups. I do feel like you're celebrating this as well. Like, oh my God, I'm really doing it. I'm on my way to a new path, right? You might feel like it's a struggle. You get your wish fulfillment, but it could be a struggle. Well, let me ask you this. Is there anything that you've ever gotten just like that that turned out to be like great? Because I feel like whenever we get something great, we really do earn it, you know? And it takes certain things to change us, to make us see things different. And I feel like that's what's happening here. Like it is a struggle. You are not handed this. You are struggling. You're walking. It's a struggle for you. Why? Why is a struggle here? Because there's a transformation happening. Yeah. The World card is here, the Star card is here, and then the Page of Wands is here, telling me that you have a brand new path set before you. It is everything that you want, and it requires you to go down a new way, a new path, and it's got something to do with passion. Page of Wands, right? Passion, something that lights you up, something that's exciting. Um, and it's a brand new world, you know. Definitely a lot of closing out stuff here. You have 10 of Wands, ten of Swords, so I feel like there's a lot that has to be left behind when you go down this new path, you know. And you get to decide, you know, when you put the load down, when you make the transformation, when you do what's best for you, you know, because what I feel like you want to do is be free. I mean, look at what your world looks like. I mean, you're by the beach, the wind's blowing, your feet are in the water, you're connecting. You got some kind of umbrella drink over there and a pineapple, even some watermelon. And how about that little house on stilts? Like that looks like a pretty cool life, you know? And what you're leaving behind is this stuff. The burden, the endings, you know? You do have to leave something behind to go down this new path, but it's going to be good because it's something that you really love doing. It's exciting. You know, you could be traveling with that world card. Travel, the world card means travel. And, your outcome here, Ten of Pentacles, you're not just changing your life, you're owning your power, you're manifesting physical things. Remember, I told you here. And the outcome is 10 of Pentacles, Taurus. So I feel like something cool is happening. But I'd like to know what this Seven of Wands is up in your higher self's awareness. What is that? Seven of Wands up in the higher self is clarified by the Emperor and the Ten of Cups, which the Ten of Cups is what you have as your central energy. So I feel like this could mean a couple of different things. This could be talking about the Six of Cups that's coming back, who might be an emperor and you feel like you can't let them in, but it's really a Ten of Cups and your higher self knows it, but you don't. Your human doesn't. Now, it could also mean that this new path that you're going down is calling you to be a leader of your own life, the emperor, and you're guarded about that. Like, maybe you've always been shy, or I don't know, just not wanting to be the leader of the pack. Maybe that just goes against who you are. But this new path is requiring you to do that. Understand that energy of the emperor. Because you are like learning how to manifest. So you're guarded about the energy of the emperor, whether it's another person or it's you. I'm seeing that your human is a little bit afraid of this energy. And since it's Ten of Cups, I feel like it could be a family thing or it could be a lover thing. I'm not sure. Because like in the center here, you have Ten of Cups, the Justice card, and then you have to cut some shit out of your life, like you're understanding like where you've been and what you've done, and maybe you're cutting out like the way you feel about it, like you feel like a victim. No, I'm not a victim. I'm a teacher. Something like that. So in the energy that's in your immediate surroundings is the Queen of Wands, Taurus. So this could be a fire sign, but it could be somebody that's a healer. It could be somebody that's very confident, that's helping you maybe process some sadness, right? They're giving you clarity on it. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. So, yeah, so the Queen of Wands is clarified by the Nine of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and then the Ace of Swords, the Five of Cups, and the Six of Pentacles. So there's someone here that's probably kind of a magic individual. This is someone in your energy, in your immediate energy. Could be a boss, a family member, something. Could be a fire sign. Could be somebody very, very magical. But I feel like what they're trying to do is help you see something more clearly. Maybe how to reframe your thoughts on this horrible thing so that it feels more fair. Like you see the point in it, you see what you learned, you see where your life turned a corner. When something bad happens, we usually change something changes in our life. We move, we get a different job, who knows what all happens, right? But when you really feel like, instead of looking at the bad thing that happened and you look at the chain reaction afterwards, well, this happened and then this happened. Oh my God, that was really a blessing. Like, that was hurtful, but boy, I don't know if I would have moved. That's kind of finding justice. That's getting clarity. And that's the way we can like let go of the pain, by finding the beauty in it, the beautiful change that it provided. Okay, so what you don't see coming is this Nine of Pentacles. So I feel like what's happening with the Nine of Pentacles every time, it's spirit like showing you how powerful it is. It's your own spirit showing you that. All you have to do is allow it to move you, and you just end up getting, I don't know, very clear, very falling in love with yourself, very, um, you just look at yourself different. When you look in the mirror, you no longer see all your flaws. Maybe you see the purpose for the flaws. You know what I mean? Tell me about the Nine of Pentacles spirit for Taurus. Oh yeah, Judgment card. So it's kind of like, you know, like I've been always trying to figure out a cool way to tell you guys about the Judgment card. But it's like your soul being like resurrected, and like, are you feeling like you're resurrected, right? But it's your soul leading the way, you see? They're leading you to that Nine of Pentacles. They're like, let me show you what we can do together. Let me show you the power you have inside of you. You can't see it. I also feel like this Moon card is saying, like, you're bigger than you know. You're stronger. You're more clever than you know. And that's what your soul wants you to see. Do you see what's going on with this cat down here at the bottom? Like, he's looking inside, and he's just a real cat, a little cat. But when he looks inside, he sees like this, I don't know, is it a panther? Yeah, maybe it is. Look at it when I turn it over. Look at how big he is. So I feel like you don't realize how big you are in the universe, the power you have, and your soul is showing you. And you don't see this coming, but it's going to happen. And I feel like with the Moon card, it could be in the form of a dream. It could. Um, but it might be in your everyday actions. Like your soul responds instead of your human about something, and you're shocked by your own self. How lovely, how kind, how nurturing it is. Something is happening. You're being shown your greatness, you know. It's time for your soul to rise. Tell me about the Two of Swords. It's so the Two of Swords is about, like, it's about surrender. And so is the Queen of Cups, and that's who's clarifying that Two of Swords. So I feel like it's just a card of complete surrender here, and you're letting your soul do it, because you get a taste of it over here, and you don't see this coming, but it's coming, and it leads you to this place where you're like, wow, I think I better just let my soul do it for a while, right? So what your soul wants to do is move you out of a current energy that you're in. It could be like an energy of, you know, down here in your root system, right? Like stabbed in the back, big heavy burden. Like maybe that's been your story. You know, maybe that's been your story throughout your life, you know? And Spirit is like, that is not who you are, babe. It's not. You're bigger than that. Those things taught you stuff, but it doesn't define your character. So they're moving you into a different energy. And I feel like, you know, this is never, surrendering is not easy. You know what I mean? Like actually saying, I trust you, so I trust you. Because our human wants to control everything. Because we think we're just, I don't know. For me, I never really give my soul enough credit. I never even knew about it until I started reading tarot. I just, well, maybe a few years before that, I guess I finally kind of started wrapping my head around it. But in your immediate outcome, You have the Ten of Pentacles. Do you remember me telling you you're like, so you see what your soul is doing? Showing you how you can manifest, showing you that you aren't this pain, you aren't, you know. Okay, so you have Ten of Pentacles coming, and it's been clarified by a Four Cups, King of Wands, and Two of Pentacles. I feel like even though it looks like you're surrendering and everything, I feel like you still could have a blockage here. Maybe not understanding, like, what way do I go? You know, it's like you're not seeing the new cup. You're not seeing the opportunity of the Ten of Pentacles. And then that's being clarified by the King of Wands. And so I'm wondering if you're sulking over some kind of fire sign or something. Because there's King of Wands here and Two of Pentacles. Like, you don't know whether you should do it. Should I listen to my body? Should I listen to my soul? You still don't know here. But I feel like you're hanging on to this King of Wands. Why? Why are they hanging on to the King of Wands? So I'm just saying, like, you have the opportunity to have this Ten of Pentacles, but it's kind of looks like you could miss it here. And your soul really wants to jump. And it's saying, like, Wheel of Fortune moment. This could be a sticky little area here, you know, because you're going on a ride and you are the one who wrote it. Your soul wrote this story, and your human is kind of a little bit stuck right here. And it could be about a fire sign or someone that you had a lot of passion for. He's also up here in your future. In the very top future. I have two future piles. But this King of Wands is showing up. Up here, it's talking about the Eight of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and the Chariot card. So the most likely outcome is you're working toward, you're working maybe with a King of Wands, and you're moving forward. You're creating something with that King of Wands, Taurus. What is it? What are you creating with the King of Wands? So this could be a Aries, Leo, Sag, right? Somewhere in their chart, something. And the Emperor up there is also an Aries card, so maybe. Okay, so yeah, the work card. All right, so I feel like what this is saying is you're really coming into some money here. You are. And stability. It's because of work that you're doing yourself. I'm not sure why this King of Wands is here unless it's your energy, like you, you know, taking charge. The King of Wands is very powerful, right? So you could very well be getting that energy from the work you're doing because it's a passionate endeavor. You start out here with this Knight of Wands. It's an ideal that's, you know, burns inside of you, you know, and so you go toward it, and you're very victorious. And then I see the Queen of Pentacles here, like owning that power again. Like you're manifesting and manifesting stability in your work. And I think whatever this is, I don't know, you could be traveling. I mean, maybe it calls for you to travel. The Chariot is here. But it almost looks like you're making something with someone. It could be you and your soul. I mean, why can't the Chariot mean that? It can. You know, it's like you and your soul going the same direction, building something beautiful, a legacy perhaps. But whatever it is, it's making you feel very stable in yourself. Um, and you have that over here, even in your challenge. You have this stability coming in. So I do feel like your soul wants you to realize that you are stable, that you can create anything you want, the life you want, the work you want. I don't know, but I feel like some of you are doing some kind of magical work, like either healing or something, something. And I think it brings in nice energy, and I feel like it makes you feel very free. I kind of feel like you're doing this work with your soul down here. This is what you don't see coming. The Nine of Pentacles, the soul coming out, and then this Moon card revealing how big you are, how powerful you are. You're not just some little tiny black cat. You're like a jaguar, right? Is that what they're called? Those black, I want to call it a panther, but whatever it is, I kind of feel like you're just being shown like who you really are. And it's time for you to do that. So this future outcome of the Ten of Pentacles, it's gonna happen, like, right? But you are kind of slowing it down. You're slowing it down with this Four of Cups. I'm gonna ask why the Four of Cups is there. Don't you want to know, like, what exactly is the Four of Cups holding? Because it's a holdup. You know what I mean? It's holding you up from this King of Wands energy, which could be power, could be magic, could be anything. So the Four of Cups is about your thoughts, according to this card. Like you feel, I don't know, some type of way, maybe like you're not good enough, right? But Spirit is saying like, okay, so your soul is talking to you hardcore, and it's about dream, it's about abundance, and it's about being open to receive. Now, do you know what else came out here? And I kind of did get that feeling that it could be like a love situation. You do have one over here. That Six of Cups. I feel like there's a reunion, and I kind of feel like whenever I see the Four of Cups, I do kind of feel like it's about missing an opportunity, um, because you're sad about something that happened. So I don't know if you're going to be running into this Six of Cup person here, but I do feel like Spirit is giving you messages about it beforehand. The thing is you have to decide whether you want to go ahead and, take the messages, or if you want to live in your head a while longer. Because you do have gifts, abundance, and a celebration coming, but the Four of Cups is about having isolating thoughts. And in order to receive gifts, in order to take this jump, you have to be open. You have to actually want to do it. Your soul can't push you off the edge. That's not how it works. you know, there is a divine timing thing here. So I think, like, you're going to be poked and prodded by your soul, shown things. I think one of the things you're going to be shown is love that's all around you, Ten of Cups, like maybe family love or commitment from that family love, that kind of thing. But your soul's working hard to show you how beautiful you are, Taurus, and what you're capable of. And that hurtful experiences, they just grow us. They make us grow. And I feel like your soul is so excited for you because you have grown through an entire cycle. You have the World's card, remember? You've grown through a whole cycle, and it's time for a new one. I was thinking about that the other day, and I was thinking, like, man, if it's anything like the last one, I don't know if I'm quite ready. Is it going to be worse? You know, is something really bad happening? But that's not what's happening to you, Taurus, because you got love all around you. I feel like you're being enlightened to love and power that you have inside yourself. And I think it's exciting because you're manifesting. And I think you have a life of a lot of love coming in, but also abundance. I feel like you're manifesting money, a lot of it, and it's doing something with your soul. Your soul's just taking you down the road. I don't know, it's singing in this song, in this one. So I'm wondering if some of you sing. Maybe that's your maybe that's your big success thing, you know? Maybe you're a singer, or maybe you play an instrument. I'm looking at this card. But it could be anything like that. But it's excitement, it's transformation, and it's going to be a fun trip. You know what I mean? That's what I'm getting. So if you're worried about trusting your soul because the last cycle was sucked, because that did come across my mind the other day when I was doing a reading, and I thought, man, I don't know. I don't know if I can do this again. But the point is that you've learned this particular lesson, you know, and it's time for something new. It's time for something exciting with the Knight or the Page of Wands. And you go from the Knight to the King. And I do feel like as far as your money is concerned, there's balance here because you both have King and Queen of Pentacles, you know, both of them very grounded in the 3D, very, they use what they have, you know, they're on the 3D, so of course they want to be comfortable. It's not selfish, or it's not. But I kind of, what I feel like is happening, it does surprise you. And it's not in a bad way. There's a tower here, but your whole life is different because you start figuring out this manifesting thing, you know? You're working with your soul, and believe me when I tell you, your soul is capable of anything and everything it wants. So that's kind of what I feel like is happening. Let me see. It's Jess. Hey, Jess. Peace to you, babe. How's it going? Nice to see you on here. Just doing a Taurus reading. I'm just so curious about everybody, where they're at with this energy. We're gonna have some big shifts, you know, with the eclipses, and we're just in that energy right now. Even, you know, um, it's only like day after tomorrow when that big eclipse comes. So of course we have the energy coming in, and I do detect a little bit of fear, but I feel like, wow, you guys are in for a journey of excitement and good vibes and comfortable and love. You got so much good stuff here. Oh my gosh. I'm wondering if that's even maybe what I have to. God, I feel, you can probably see it in my face. I can see it in my eyes. I got infection, I'm sure. So that's why I haven't been really doing very many readings. It's, oh, wait. I'm not going to do, I do this every time, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and do a extended reading on this reading. So I'm going to close this out, and then I'm going to go into the members only and do an extended reading. Can I help you with anything, Jess? Is there anything I can pull cards on you for, or anything? Do you have a question? Or need a message? Or did you go have a test, a COVID test? Who's here now? I have got way too many glasses on my head, huh? I should go put my hair up in a clippy. Hi, Kiss. How's it going? Oh, I love you so much, Jess. Thank you for supporting me. I really do appreciate it. So, okay, well, all right. I'm going to hang up on here and I'm going to go over onto the members only and do an extended. If you're interested in that, there is a link and it's on the community page. There's just one link so far. Um, So, anyways, you can click on it and then you can do the join thing if you want to. I don't expect you guys to join. I don't expect people to do it, but I feel like spirit is kind of moving me in a certain direction, and I'm just not wanting to turn away any of the gifts that they're just saying, here you go, you know. That's kind of cool. I've been working on this channel for 3 years, and I mean, I'm just kind of excited that I have enough views and all of that, you know? So you went to the doctor and got a test done? I am not brave enough to do that, man. I don't know what I feel like about that COVID. Any of it. I'm just so freaked out about all that. I don't need to be on anybody's radar for anything. I don't know what I have. It feels like bronchitis. Like I haven't lost my taste or anything like that. So I don't know, but it feels like it started and my sinuses really hurt. I felt like I had an earache. So I kind of just feel like it's a regular changing of the year, changing of the weather kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Seems like it happens to me every time. It's hard for my body to change weather. They put you on antibiotics. Yeah, I've been on antibiotics too. And I think I'm on like D6 um, with antibiotics. So you have a poor immune system. You know, I have always had a pretty good one, but like my grandkids were sick a couple weeks ago. You guys remember I was babysitting them like every single day, and they were both so sick. And even Cohen was here yesterday, and he had an ear infection or earache, you know. And I said, God, we get him in there right away, just because that's kind of what 40%. Oh, I didn't know that. That's kind of scary, huh? I didn't know that, Jess. I never really realize on people, you know, like all the trials we go through. So if you're, that could be what this is talking about for you is this healing up, you know, because you got 2 healing cards here in the challenge. You know what I mean? This is about someone coming in and saying an apology or something, and you feel a little guarded about it, but it is successful. But if you're sick, that makes sense here too. Like you're just working on healing up. Oh, that's terrible. Were you born with it? Were you born with the heart sickness? 43. I have we have heart sickness in my family. It runs so deep. Oh man. I'm sorry. I'm 60 years old. I don't know what kind of body I have. I think I'm noticing a lot of stuff, you know, like my eyes. It's just kind of part of it, right? Like, not for you, because you should still be tearing up the town at 43, right? But I do feel like you have a lot of love and stability coming toward you, Taurus. You've got Ten of Cups twice on the spread, and um, Ten of Pentacles as well. So I feel like life should be looking pretty good for you. I do see you're manifesting something. It's a genetic heart condition. Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. Man, my grandpa, it always has kind of scared me. Like once I started hitting like 40ish, it started to scare me because I I don't know how old my grandpa was when he was dying. I think he was 50, you know. And and he just died of a heart attack, you know. I never got to meet him, of course, but I've always wondered about it, you know, but I've never had any heart problems at all. Um, I've actually been very, very healthy, thank God, you know, because I had such a sick boy and all of that. So, okay, so I'm gonna close this video and I'm gonna go over and do an extended on the members only channel. And I just want to thank you guys. And then I'll be back in a little bit. Holy shit, really? What is it? Is it like a valve that doesn't work, or if 40% of your heart works, does that mean you've had a bunch of heart attacks? It's called bag 3. I'll have to write that down and look it up. I don't know what that is, but I would like to know. Yeah. You know, that's what my son ended up dying from, is an enlarged heart. What a long story that is, right? But it's very painful. I remember the last little while was really hard. I'm so sorry you're feeling like shit. How long until that happens? How long until that happens? You don't qualify because why? You know, Jess, I didn't know any of that. God, I'm just sending you so much love. And I'm gonna light candles and prayers for you for healing. I'm not sure why some people are given that, or, you know, like why they chose to like have a physical suffering life, you know. I wish I knew like why, you know. But I'm sure it's about lessons and love. Could be about family too. It's a hard that's a hard pill to swallow, you know. It is. It doesn't even really matter, you know, what the ailment is when it's news like that. It's just, what can you do? Can you do something about the COPD? Like, I guess that would probably cause me need a lung transplant. So you'd need a lung transplant so your lungs were healthy, and then you'd qualify for a heart transplant. That's a lot of foreign objects in your body. It's a lot harder than people realize to keep that going, you know. Paul did get a kidney transplant. It was really hard for his body to accept that. It never really did. He fought, but his body just had different ideas, I guess. Yeah. Still, I mean, what about people that drink themselves into a shit liver? Does that mean that they can't have one? No, it doesn't. It means that you have to quit drinking and prove to the transplant center that you're not going to continue drinking or whatever. And I think it takes about, I only know this because I watched a friend go through this, and they did get a liver transplant, a new liver. And boy, he almost had to die though, because they made him wait that full year. And I think he had to go to like maybe treatment or meetings, but he had to have like documentation that he was clean, and like probably just breathalyzers whenever. And but I don't know what they do about COPD in lungs. I don't, but I can't imagine someone being given a life sentence because they chose to do something, you know? Yeah, I understand about the smoking, man. That's a hard thing to lick, isn't it? That is like, man, I've been an alcoholic. I've gambled, had a gambling addiction, which was probably the hardest one I ever overcame, except for smoking, because I haven't been able to throw that away. But I was just talking to Spirit this morning about it again. I just want to quit so bad, and I don't know why it's almost like a pacifier for me, you know, like I don't know, I've been doing it so long. But just this cold has made me like realize like this is fucked up, man. What are you doing, Tina? Like, is this loving your body at all? Like, is it? And the answer is no, I'm not really showing my body much love here. So anyway, I understand it, because it is the hardest one, because I haven't been able to lick it at all, you know. So okay, I'm gonna go over and do the extended reading, and I love you guys, and I hope that I see you again. I'll be back in a little while with Gemini, so just watch for it. I'm trying something new. Yeah, I'm just trying to think. You know, I did quit once for religious purposes. About how old was I? 28, 27, 26, something. I quit for like 3 years, and it was all about my religion. Um, and when I left my husband, it's the first thing I did was picked up a cigarette and was just like, oh my God. I went to a battered women's shelter. I grabbed my kids and ran away. I mean, I literally ran away. And I got to that shelter, and I remember feeling really safe for the first time in a long time, you know, like super safe, but I was kind of nervous. And there was at that time, it was a long time ago, so we could actually smoke in that house with our kids and everything. Like, anyway, there was someone in the kitchen. We were like, there was a bunch of kitchens in that place. And me and this lady was sharing a kitchen. I really liked her. And she was smoking. And I'm like, can I just have a drag off of one of your cigarettes? And that was it. Like, I started again. After 3 years, I'm not quitting. And I've never been able to put them down again. So God, it's hard. Yeah. And smoking, like the expense of smoking, like for crying out loud, right? I mean, a pack of marbles here is like $9 a pack. So if you smoke a pack a day, I mean, Jesus, do the math. That's like 9 times 30 days. That's like almost $300 a month, on cigarettes. And like, dude, I can't afford it. I just can't. Especially, I mean, I'm almost done gardening now, so I'm not gonna have that little, yeah. So I actually went to a cheap brand of cigarettes that are only $5 a pack. And I've been smoking those, and that's what I was talking to my spirit about today. Like, this tastes like shit. Take this away from me. God, I want this gone. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. But that's kind of where I'm at. I would really like to lick that. I'd like that to be the next thing. So you smoke the cheap ones too? I know. And they really do taste shitty, don't they? Oh, I thought about it. I thought about rolling my own too. I have. Because I think that would be even cheaper. But I'm sitting here thinking, like, we just give it up already. God, listen to me. Don't deserve to smoke. Listen to me. My body's begging me to stop. Okay. I guess before I die here,